Let's head to Matthew for the Horsham Cup.
Now Magic Ben, Fearless Sophie still away with Cumbria, and also Surprise Pick and Prolific. Cumbria goes forward now into barrier number 5. Now Magic Ben about to get set. Here's Prolific coming up. Finished third in the Breezy's Gold Cup at Ballarat last start. Fearless Sophie, Magic Ben to come along, and Surprise Pick. $4.60 British Basket, $5.50 Nadaev, $7 Surprise Pick, and $8.60 Cumbria. Which has been a mover late in the race from $12 into $8 in the last 5 minutes. One to come up. Last one to go forward in the cup is Surprise Pick, and the field almost set. Stand by for a start. 2003 Tui's new Horsham Cup. The favourite British Basker off gate number 1, and they stand. 1,800 metres the journey. Starter pushes the button, and Our Guided Missile lost the rider. Our Guided Missile has lost the rider at the start of the race, and down on the ground is the rider of that particular horse. Looks to be A-OK, and as they come down the straight, it's Surprise Pick from the outside barrier in a sensational start, working to the front by length and a half, Nadaev and Fearless Sophie. So a few of the popular ones right in the firing line early. 2 lengths away then Magic Ben, followed by British Basker on the inside of Star of Brooklyn, and Rusty Dusty Grey as they go over the crossing is caught 3 wide. And the riderless horse continues on with the field. Pagano back 4th last. 3/4 Prolific being followed by Cumbria, and the Matoa Cup winner Mighty Eel a length away back at the rear. 12 lengths would cover the field, racing into the back at the 1100 metre mark, and it's Surprise Pick by a length from Nadaev. That riderless horse is going up to join these leaders. Third on the inside is Fearless Sophie, and then came Rusty Dusty Grey being followed by Magic Ben. In behind those, Star of Brooklyn. British Basker centre field over on the inside. Well back, Prolific pulling out. Then Cumbria, Pagano, and a length and a half. Mighty Eel last of all. They're inside the 800 metres. And it's Surprise Pick narrowly in front. And off the rail now. And Fearless Sophie's going for a run on the inside. And Our Guided Missile, the riderless one, is right there with them. As Fearless Sophie in the cup has taken the lead from Surprise Pick. Then Nadaev and Rusty Dusty Grey. But it's Fearless Sophie going for home down the side. Further back, Magic Ben. And British Basker railing through well on the inside. And Cumbria was further back, but it's Fearless Sophie leading up towards the home turn. British Basker right behind it is about a length away. Getting into second spot, then Magic Ben. In behind those, Surprise Pick off the track, but Fearless Sophie led in the straight. British Basker a length and a half away, trying hard. Cumbria's coming up on the inside, but it's Fearless Sophie still in front from Cumbria. Fearless Sophie in front, and it takes the couple though. Mighty Eel lunge late, but misses, and Fearless Sophie. Mighty Eel, a repeat from last week, has charged from nowhere into second spot. I think Cumbria third. Then came British Basker, Nadaev, Pagano and Star of Brooklyn. Then Rusty Dusty Grey, Surprise Pick, Magic Ben and Prolific in an action-packed Horsham Cup has run last. Fearless Sophie has won the race. Having a look down there at Michelle Payne, who fell. I think I said she was A-OK in the call. It's not really what was meaning to come out. It was, she was conscious, but certainly A-OK wouldn't be the best description. But anyhow, Fearless Sophie almost used that riderless horse as a shield. I was able to get up on the inside. Anything that wanted to get past it had to come 3 deep, and it's won the cup in a bizarre race, really, with that horse continuing on. Surprise Pick, who at one stage was on the rail, ended up in no man's land out 5 and 6 deep. Mighty Eel, gee, it's got a quick closing burst, and it came from nowhere to win the Matoa Cup, and it's done a very similar thing today, but it has missed, and victory has gone to Fearless Sophie. 3-6-10, 3-6-10 on the cup. 4th in number 1 and 5th in number 7. 3 Fearless Sophie, prepared by Robert Grieve at Bendigo, ridden by John Keating. A Chestnut Mare, a 6-year-old by King of Brooklyn out of High Rent. Number 3, Fearless Sophie, the winner. Second, number 6, Mighty Eel, Wayne Hawkeye and Kerry Johnson. And number 1, British Basker, Brian Werner and Don Campbell. Or rather, number 10, Cumbria is third. for Sue Murphy and Craig Robinson. 3-6-10, fourth in 1, fifth in 7, 3-6-10, fourth in 1 and fifth in number 7. A long neck by 3 1/4, a long neck by 3 1/4. And at the moment, Michelle Payne being attended to by the ambulance people down there at the start after our guided missile lost the rider at the start of the race. It has been captured, number 13. An action-packed race. 3, Fearless Sophie. Raced by Argreave by King of Brooklyn out of High Rent. A Chestnut Mare, a 6-year-old, taking the Horsham Cup, ridden by John Keating. Second, number 6, Mighty Eel, Wayne Hawkeye and Kerry Johnson.
Yeah, it was a good ride too. He took off and took his chance there, John Keating, on Fearless Sophie, and she kept going, and a good win. Mighty Eel second, Cumbria third, $46, $116.50 and 1,230. Solid Mandala, Mafu Star 10, Boogie Nights 11, and Court at Dawn is in the market, $8.50 about Rulik. And then 9.90 Industrial Fan, Bit Seedy 9.10, some money for Stratton and Dr. Danzig. And Prince Alan's well supported, $7.40. Rest of scratchings there, but a pretty open. Let's head to Bob Foran now for this year's Coonamble Cup.
Two Crazy Rain attendant going to get him. A Solid Mandala's being led forward. There towards the outside, Industrial Fan. He's taken his position towards the outside. Nova is about to come in to fill that second stall from the outside. Getting pretty close for a start now. And we're all set to go now. They're locked away. The Mitsubishi Coonamble Gold Cup for 2003. Bitseedi's to go into the barriers, I think. Parading around, 1:37 electronically timed. Merchant Bank won. He won the cup in 2000, is both the track and race record holder. Bitseedy going to the stalls. Greg Ryan's mount. And there's the lights set to go in the cup. And away they go in a wall of horses. Boogie Nights in the centre was away well. And Out Perry Can Do is back towards the rear as they go into that out of our view. But here they come now. And at the 14.50, Nova the outside leads Rulik, Crazy Ray third. They were being followed then on the Mafu Star. Inside of it, Mapure going forward, Stratton. Wonder Boogie Nights up on its outside going forward now. And getting about a neck in front of it. They were being followed back on the inside, Solid Mandala. They were followed then by Dr. Danzig. And then comes on the outside of it, Bitseedy. Travelling up on the rails, Perry Can Do, Industrial Fan, Exact Change in that wall of horses. And Court at Dawn is going to lead them at the rear of the field as they head down towards the top of the turn by the 800, where Rulik's about a neck in advance of Nova. Crazy Ray is racing up on the inside rail next. So they were followed then on the outside of it by going forward now was rather around the outside, Mafu Star to get into third. Fifth on the inside rail was going forward there. Stratton was next on the inside of it, Pure. They were followed then by Boogie Nights is going forward. Solid Mandala was next back on the rails. Then comes Bitseedy on the turn. Dr. Danzig was next. They were followed by Sir Silverstone out wide. Industrial Fan behind them, Exact Change. And at the rear of the field, Court at Dawn well into the straight. Rulik the inside. 2 out Nova, 3 out on the outside is Mafu Star. Further out, Boogie Nights in between it. Solid Mandala, Crazy Ray. And they're followed by Pure coming at the 300. Nova in front, down the outside, both Solid Mandala on the inside, Mafu Star, 2 out, Mafu Star, I think it's a 4-way go. Mafu Star, Nova, Solid Mandala and Boogie Nights have gone over the line together. Behind them, Sir Silverstone, followed in by Industrial Fan, out wide, Pure, Crazy Ray, Perry Can Do, Exact Change, Rulik, followed by Dr. Danzig, Stratton pulling up quickly, Bitseedy in front of him was Court at Dawn. We've got a thrilling finish, 4 of them going over the line. Mafu Star's 2 out, Nova's the inside, 3 out Solid Mandala, and Boogie Nights is the 4th of them on the outside. This is a real thriller. Mafu Star, 2 out, wide out Boogie Nights, is 4 Solid Mandala in the centre. Now here it's Nova 2 out on the white cap. Marfu Star outside of him. 3 out Solid Mandala. And the outside of that quartet is Boogie Nights as they get down close to the line. Nova, Marfu Star going to him in the concluding stages. So Boogie Nights the outside and Solid Mandala as they hit the line. You would think Marfu Star, but we'll wait for the judge. It's a thriller. It's a thriller in the Coonamble Cup, the $30,000 Mitsubishi Coonamble Cup.
Miss Bim, 680 mid-tane kid and $8.10 blanket bay. The report on Michelle Payne at this stage is a sore left shoulder and a sore right knee. And at the moment she's heading to hospital for a check-up.
On Crimsafe Canberra Cup Day, the light is on. 1,400 metres away they go. Millistique missed it by about a length and a half. And the Lively Bean down on the inside, one of the early leaders. But there's the favourite, Slimming, going to the lead. The rider not happy with the speed. Overall Prince goes up on the outside. Moving to third was Ma Wish, followed then by Sky Classic, moving around the outside of the Lively Bean, easing back. Further back behind those, Saraski second last and about a half a length. Millistique at the tail of the field. But there's no speed on whatsoever as they race towards that first turn. They've got about 900 metres to go, and under a stranglehold, the leader was Slimming. 3/4 of a length in front of Overall Prince, a half a length then Marwish third on the inside, a length behind those as they commence the run down the side. Sky Classic followed by the Lively Bean, a length behind those Saraski second last, and a similar margin Millistique is last of all, about 7 lengths off the lead, racing down with about 700 metres to go, and Slimming is doing it nicely for Glen Boss out in front, a half a length in front of Overall Prince, getting a lovely run. Marwish third on the inside, followed by Sky Classic. Back behind those the Lively Bean is running on, further back behind those Millistique as they race towards the turn, and Zaraski is relegated to last, and Sky Classic back about third last. In the straight, they've got about 350 metres to go, and shaken up. Slimming is the leader. Overall Prince on the outside is trying hard. Marwish followed by the Lively Bean running on, but halfway down the straight, and Slimming has raced away. Slimming about 2.5 in front. In second place, Overall Prince, followed by running on fairly well Zaraski, but the favourite is Home and Hosed in the first. Slimming is a mile too good. Slimming first. Now second, Overall Prince, followed by Zaraski third. Running fourth in the opening race there was the Lively Bean. Well back in the field then Marwish, followed by Classic Sky, and the last one across the line, Millistique. 9 Slimming, Glen Boss taking out the opening race. Number 9 Slimming, Glen Boss for Guy Walter taking out the opening race. 1:26.08 was the time. 1:26.08. Waiting on the light. Clever shot. Spectacular Frisco. There's the light. And away they go. Now, Iona Man the Grey went back to the tail of the field. Disco Touch didn't jump all that well, nor did Minstrel. And Crimson Sunset down on the inside, one of the early leaders, followed by Debster going up wide. And now there's the favourite Gobble in the Crimsafe colours going to the lead. Further back behind those Intemperate. A break in the field as they work off the back and race down the side. Clever Shot, then Disco Touch, followed by Spectacular Frisco. Up on the outside, Mistral, and about 4 behind them. At the tail of the field was Iona Man as they race down the side. 700 to go. And the first starter, Debster, leads about 2 in front of Gobble. A neck off third on the outside. Crimson Sunset as they race towards the turn, followed then by She's Related down on the inside of Intemperate. A further break behind this Debster's run off on the turn, gone to the outside fence. Further back behind those in the field, Clever Shot, followed by Mistral, and the next one behind those then Disco Touch, followed by Spectacular Frisco. And forget about Debster, she's gone right to the outside in the straight with about 250 metres to go, and Crimson Sunset raced up on the outside and raced to the lead, battling away Gobble on the inside. Intemperate's running on fairly well, and Disco Touch is coming late down the outside, but in the meantime Crimson Sunset broke away near the line, getting home late Intemperate, but far too late, and Crimson Sunset has beaten Intemperate. Close for third, Disco Touch or Gobble, followed then by Iona Man. The next one across the line, Clever Shot, followed by Mistral. Further back behind those, Spectacular Frisco. The next one across the line, She's Related, and after running off on the turn, a long last was Debster. 2-year-old. Just waiting on the light. There's the light, set. Gates open. Oh, More Than Hugs missed it. And also getting slowly away was Kiss My Fuji and Snippety Day, showing great speed as the early leader, followed by My General. In behind those, Abdication, followed by Armaday down on the inside. And a further break behind those, then the well-backed runners. We have More Than Hugs, and up on the outside, Chamber of Secrets. And forget about My General, it doesn't want to race at all. Up towards the home turn, 550 to go. And Snippety Day leads about a length and a quarter in front. Armaday is second, going up wide, Abdication. In behind those, then More Than Hugs, hugging the rails, and further back behind those, Chamber of Secrets second last or third last on the turn, and then Kiss My Fuji in the straight, racing down towards the 300 and getting right up along the inside. More Than Hugs has raced to the lead, battling away. Snippy Day on the outside, followed further back, then running on fairly well, Chamber of Secrets. But in the meantime, it's More Than Hugs the leader, running on fairly well, Chamber of Secrets, and off the track coming quickly as Abdication, but it's More Than Hugs in front near the line. More Than Hugs maybe, or the one out wide is very close. That is Abdication. Closer down towards the inside there, Chamber of Secrets, followed by Kiss My Fuji, then Snippety Day. A long break behind those, Armaday second last, and My General didn't want to race at all. Couple fidgety in the stalls. 1,000 metres. And away they go now. Trevor Star stood in the stalls and missed it by a big space. And Nature's Magic from Mudgee down on the inside is one of the early leaders, followed by Sakilda, got out well. In behind those then, Showing Speed, Final Edict, followed then by Cortina. Now Moamba's getting up along the inside, followed by Darwina, Flying Spear. Then Apatane, Eye for Fashion, followed by Lucky Lad. Now Mokarina's well back. It's back third last, followed by Ballyrine, and Trevor Star's a long last. Up towards the turn, about 500 to go, and Sakilda's race to the lead. Kicked away on the turn, followed by Nature's Magic, Moamba. Final Edict out wide is running on, and Flying Spears putting in a run. In behind those then, Eye for Fashion getting up along the inside, and then Lucky Lad. And the next one was Darwina, followed further back in the field, Cortina. But Sakilt raced away with 150 metres to go. Going strongly, Sakilt out about 4. Eye for Fashion runs on, followed by Final Edict, and then Flying Spear on the outside. But this is an easy win. Racing away Sakilt. Sakilt first. Now second goes to Eye for Fashion, Final Edict third, then Flying Spear, Lucky Lad the next one. Trevor Star made up ground, followed then by Darwina. Further back, Moamba, Apatane, never a chance. Pulling up quickly, Nature's Magic, followed then by Cortina. And the last pair, Mokarina and the other one there, Ballyrine. So they're just about set. Race 5, the one before the Cup. 2,000 metres this journey. Lights on, and away they go. Flyforce dipped when the gates opened. Braylock got out well. Dumond is prominent, so too as top player. Out wide, Molonglo Gorge is going up with Thunderline. And wider out was Paraport, and further out still there was Red Wink. Getting behind those, Bloomer as they race towards the track. And further back behind those, Spyhawk, followed by Flyforce. And What If is at the tail of the field. As they make the turn out of the straight, they've got about 1,600 to go, work up the side. And Thunderline in the Crimsafe colours leads about a length and a half in front, going up wide to second. Now Molonglo Gorge, followed by top player on the outside of Braylock. Two behind those, Paraport. Getting up along the inside, Disarray. Further back behind those, Red Wing caught 3 wide. Between runners, Dumond. Spyhawk is down on the inside, a length and a quarter, Flyforce, followed by Bloomer. And 2 at the tail of the field was What If. Down the back they race. They've got 1,200 metres to go. And under a strangled hole, Thunderline is the leader, 3/4 of a length in front, Molonglo Gorge. Braylock is getting a lovely run down on the inside. Up on its outside, in the middle there was top player, 3 wide. There was Red Wink, who's been off the track all the way. And further back in the field then came Paraport as they race towards that next turn. The grey Disarray on the inside, a break of about a length and a quarter, then Dumond. Spyhawks back along the inside. A further break in the field, then making ground was Bloomer, followed by Flyforce. And 2 What If is last of all, working down the side. And still the leader, Thunderline. Molonglo Gorge ridden hard in second place, gaining ground. Now Braylock is on the inside, waiting to pounce, followed further back in the field then came top player, who's running fourth. A further break behind those, Dumond leaders taking off and going around the field. Desiree, then Paraport back behind those as they swing. There's Spyhawk, followed by Bloomer, well back, Fly Force and What If, and Red Wing under the whippers last. Into the straight, 350 metres to go, and still Thunderline is the leader. Into the clear, running on as Braylock, followed by Malonglo Gorge, and then the top player coming down the outside, and then further back then Spyhawk, but now Braylock. Braylock raced up with about 150 metres to go and raced to the lead. It's Braylock in front, fighting back as Thunderline on the inside. Fly Force and Bloomer coming down the outside, but Braylock in front near the line, and Braylock is too good. Oh, good run for second. Bloomer out wide. Down on the inside third, Thunderline, followed by Fly Force. Then Diamond further back, then top player, followed by Paraport. Malonglo Gorge well back in the field, Desiree. The next one was Spyhawk, followed by What If, and Red Wink was last.
On the cup. Canberra, and let's have a look at the main hopes here. Hebe Reeve out, Chrysler Mirage at 12, and it is the one that's come in a point. 760 about Beaver, kept steady, could improve today. Rock Singer for Gay Waterhouse there at $8. The favourite Casino Night is at $2.50, and then further over. Some support Silver Laddie and Spading, of course, who was racing in very good form till its last couple. It's at $8.20. And little money to Silver Laddie and Swing and Missed. Okay, so they're the main ones here for race 6, the running of this year's Canberra Cup, a listed race, 102,000, over 102,000 in prize money here. And I'll head to the start there shortly. With some late mail for you soon too. Now Hobart, and for the Canberra Cup in front of Beaver, Rock Singer and Spading. We'll take a break. We're back with more shortly on Sky. Could be some sleety rain falling prior to the running of this year's Canberra Cup, and we're about to get the late mail back at the track with Rod Gallagher. We will go there shortly. Casino Night 280, Beaver at 7:10, Spading firms to 7:30, and then Rock Singer. Let's go back to Rod with Wayne Harris.
Well, this is the big one. It's the Crimsave Canberra Cup, a listed race, and looks a pretty interesting affair. How did you see them, Wayne?
Very good race, Rod. Very open race. I've been a fan of this horse, number 5, Casino Night, for a fair while now. He's put 3 very good wins together. He's only got to have luck in running, and I think he can get away with it. Guy Walter's thinking of taking him down to Melbourne. He's probably got to win today to warrant that, and he's been very, very well supported here on course. He probably opened up overs what is now, but he was very well. They actually crunched him, so we'll put him on top. I hope one of the locals can run well here. Barbara Joseph's got 2 runners, and I've been a bit of a fan of this horse Swing and Miss for a while too, and he's racing well this preparation too. Give him a good chance with no weight in his back. He's got a bit of an awkward draw, but maybe that won't matter with the longer distance here. Other horses up the top of the weights I thought had chances. Number 3, Beaver, the John Hawkes runner. Very one-paced horse. You know he's going to run the distance out. Luck and running, he'll be in the finish. And maybe number 4, Rock Singer, Gay Waterhouse runner. His last couple of starts have been over longer distances. I think he's more effective back to this type of trip, and he'll run well here. So we'll mark them 5, 15, 3 and 4, but I'm going with Casino Night. I think he's a smart horse.
Good on you, Wayne. Well, you're tipping well, and just keep it up.
I hope so.
Wayne Harris there. Anyway, he likes the favourite Casino Night, but gives Swing and Miss a good chance. That's the Canberra Cup, and it's coming up soon.
Yeah, he's tipped 4 out of 5, and he's going for 5 out of 6 here with Casino Night. Unfortunately, the rain has come prior to the running of the big one today, but let's head to Tony for this year's Canberra Cup.
Of sleety rain. Well, all the favourite Casino Night down in the ring. Casino Night briefly opened up about 2.5 points better than each way odds. but then in one crunch, it went into about 3/4 of a point better than even money. So somebody crunched it early. It's very well supported, Casino Night. Support for Beaver, it's solid. And also Spading is in the market. But Casino Night very solidly backed down in the ring. About to move in. The national anthem being played. And also the riders are wearing black armbands in this race as a mark of respect for those people who lost their lives in Bali a year ago today. So the riders here are wearing black armbands as a mark of respect for those folk that tragically lost their lives at Bali 1 year ago from today. We send out our sympathies to all the people, the mothers and the fathers and the brothers and sisters that lost loved ones at Bali 1 year ago. Yes, Casino Night well supported here. 2,000 metres the journey. Now Silver Laddie is wearing the Crimsafe colours. It's the grey horse, Silver Laddie. Barbara Joseph's got two here. She's got Swing and Mist and Silver Laddie. Now the national anthem has been played. Moving into the barrier stalls. Now Chrysler Mirage is in, Silver Laddie. Stormbuster goes up. Big Doug has been positioned. Val's Regard, Our Girl Joe. Casino Night is in. Spading wearing the black and white checks with a red cap. Spading to distinguish it from its stablemate Angel Fish, both trained by Bernie Howlett. Yes, more sleety rain here in the nation's capital. Be nice to be up in warm Coonamble today, wouldn't it? Now, waiting on Not Fussy to move along and Moorings Melodies. Angel Fish has gone up. Christian Lad drawn one of the outside gates. Swing and Mister's in. Beavers goes up. Our Girl Joe in the centre of the line. Kingston Shores standing well. Chrysler Mirage. Now it looks like Moorings Melody will complete the line here for the Crimsafe Canberra Cup for 2003. Now Moorings Melody goes in, so they're boxed. Racing in the Crimsafe Canberra Cup for 2003. Ridden hard, Silver Laddie, one of the early leaders. Our Girl Joe is going up. Rock Singer's not far away. Chrysler Mirage. And out wide, Spading's racing up towards the lead, followed by Moorings Melody. Back behind those in the field, Stormbuster, followed then by Casino Night on the outside. Then Val's Regard, followed then by Swing and Mist, caught a bit wide on the turn. Big Doug and further back to Angel Fish, followed by Beaver. Then Christian Lad and Not Fussy last of all. Out of the straight, short of 1,600 to go. And Silver Laddie in the Crimsafe colours leads 3/4 of a length in front. Our Girl Joe followed by Spading, who's got the mouth open, keen to go faster. A half a length Rock Singer on the inside, followed by Moorings Melody. The next one there, Kingston Shores on the inside of Chrysler Mirage. A break of about 2 then, Casino Night on the outside of Stormbuster. Back centre field, Val's Regard, followed further back to Angel Fish and Big Doug on the rails. A break of about 2 to Swing and Mist, followed by Beaver third last. Christian Ladder second last, and 2 at the tail of the field is Not Fussy. In the back stretch as they race towards that next turn. They've got about 9.50 to go, and Spading has raced to the lead as they work down the side. It's Spading kicking away about 2 in front. Our Girl Joe followed by Silver Laddie. In behind those running fourth, Moorings Melody, followed by Rock Singer. The next one was Chrysler Mirage, followed by Kingston Shores. Casino Night moves up on the outside. Further back behind those then Val's Regard. Stormbuster Worston centre field, followed then by Angel Fish as they race towards the turn. Well back behind those then Swing and Mist moving around the outside of Big Doug.